Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft, Bedrock Edition here. And what we're going to be doing, as you can see, I've started with the help of Karina and Wix. We've started clearing out a little bit of the nether area, and we are going to work on trying to make a nice nether hub. Now, we actually have an idea kind of planned out, but we got a lot of digging yet to do and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, if you come right here, this is kind of the plan I have in mind as the color palette for the Nether Hub. We are going to be using, we got to go in here, the actual mechanic for, oh, I have a boat on me right here. And we're going to be trying to use the mechanic where, oh, there we go. And you can see boats go really fast on ice. And we're trying to make this non-spawnable blocks on the bottom. Maybe hide some lighting, as you can see here in the walls. It's going to be a little difficult, though, because glowstone is not super cheap at this point. We may have to use another block temporarily in some spots instead of glowstone. I'm trying to think of what else we could use. Maybe we set up a pumpkin farm actually. That would be a good way to do that as well. Yeah, we may do that. Let me look at some lighting options. But this is, I think, the palette that we're going with right now. So pretty pumped about that. So let's get started. One thing I forgot to mention too is the reason for our nether hub. So every block that we do in the nether, let's go check it out here, will be end up being 8 blocks in the overworld. So it is much quicker actually to go in the nether and travel. Let's take for example, here to here is 10 blocks here, but in the overworld that's 80, almost 100 blocks. It's 80 blocks. So we just traveled so much farther with less terrain to have to remove. And so if we built a portal here and linked it up in the overworld, that would be an 80 block difference from, you can, for example, here over to our old base is right here. And you can see it's not too far in the nether, just down here. Right there, you can see the portal coming in. We probably traveled, maybe 100, less than 200 blocks. And in the overworld, that would be over around 1,000 blocks, I think, is about how this works out to be. And so this will save us a lot of time and energy, especially as we want to go to different biomes and such. But we need to make it safe. And while this one is pretty good here, we could travel a lot quicker having you taking the use of being able to go faster on ice. So we're going to really need that mechanic to help us out in here. Oh, hey, now we've been using a lot of brick and this, and I figured I'd show you up my little setup we got going over here. And what I've been doing here is going ahead and just doing this. And let's go ahead and put that. Oh, no, I want that in my hotbar. And then you'll see I just go like this. And, oh, that's a big one. Alright, so, and then I just go like this, get to the top, kinda, and start hammering away at it. Oop, did I miss the ladder? Oh, man, that's great. Alright, so this is kind of how I've been getting. Let's see if we can get this here. Let's get it clearing. There we go. Now, basically, from here, I can reach everything. This one didn't have a little warp light. Oh, darn it. There we go. Oh, I accidentally placed that ladder there. But as you can see, this is what I've been doing to get our warp trees in warped wood. I guess it's called warp fungus, but I refuse to call it that because it's a tree. Alright, anyway, we'll go here, we'll pick up, and then what I do from here is I'll come over here to get a new one. There's a new one right there. And while I do this, as you can see, we'll wind up with some stuff that I didn't realize we could put. Oh, look at this, just growing all willy-nilly on my stuff here. These vines are cool looking, but they do get a little annoying. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this in this, in here. And as you see, this is automatically making us some more bone meal. It's actually making more bone meal here. So if you don't know what this is, that is a chest with a hopper going into a composter. And then the stuff out of the bottom, it comes out once it's ready to. As you can see, it automatically refills it. So it's quite the deal, actually. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away and keep going on our thingy doodler of justice in the nether. Okay, guys, we hit a little design flaw on my, I guess, nether tunnels. Now, my thought was we use the boat on the ice to go quick, but you see it go slow on the stairs. And I was like, oh, that's no problem. I'll just make them slabs because it's touching. That's probably what's slowing it down, right? Well, even this right here, let's actually cut all this out so you guys can see as well, actually slows it down as well. So I was pretty baffled to see, and it's not even touching that. Now you're thinking, well, it's the wall, right? Well, not, it isn't actually, and I really like coming back to test these mechanics. So right here you can see same thing, except for instead of the slabs we're doing the ice and rail trick. The rails are only on there so nothing can spawn on the packed ice, but alright, here we go. And look at it, it's still super fast. Oop, let's go this. Oop, I went down again, but you can see that actually doesn't slow us down. And our tunnel needs to be at least 2 wide, and I think we're going to keep it 3 wide. I just have a lot more packed ice to get, and a lot more rails now. Alright, more work to keep going, guys. Alright, so this is what we're rocking so far, and I'm pretty sure Wix had wanted to do an idea board. This is going to be our main nether hub for right now. We may down the road expand it, but I don't think so. I really don't like huge nether hubs because the chaos that can ensue while you're building it. But anyway, here, we may do an idea board or something like that for new stuff here. We also may have one at Maple Cave because me and Wix are obviously doing a lot together in this series. And definitely will be working together on a lot of stuff. Also, this is what the rest of the we should put the boat down so we can test our new nether. So all of these are going to look like this nether pathway, but actually, this and this the area that we just did here actually took me about. I had none of the resources. I had to go gather them. It took me about 5 hours. So, and today I'm gonna call it 4. today on this, but we'll get more of this built down the road here because I really like having a good nether setup like this. This is really cool. And then also too, this is going to use a lot less food. You'll go faster. There's just so many bonuses with it. And the tracks are to prevent spawns. If you guys, if I don't know if I remembered to mention that. And in here we have the half slabs to prevent spawns. You can see my little setup for a building, and I think we're gonna leave it that way as well. But let's go back to the Maple Cave. And off camera, I will continue to kind of work on that nether stuff. But one thing we need to actually do is pretty simple. We're going to come over here possibly and clear this out. And we're going to go boom. We'll do one more. And, ooh, maybe we'll do it with our hands. It'll be a little quicker. So we're going to want villagers over here. And instead of dragging them through the nether and all that stuff, I think what our next project it is, we're going to build it now. We may not get to the actual, to the actual villagers right away, but I want to have it ready in case while I'm up here I see zombie villagers. If you guys haven't seen zombie villagers, they spawn in the wild like normal kind of mobs, like normal zombies. And what we're gonna do is mobs in this game, think of that a trap door over the top is safe to walk through, whether it is open or closed like this. So we'll have one chase us, we'll go past it, and then it'll fall right in, and we can trap it like this so it won't burn to death either, just like so. So I think that's one of our other steps. Also, coming up, we're going to be working on clearing out this even more for a Wix got us started on it, and it's a great start, but we have a big project going here that also needs the villagers. And as you come down here, I do want to show this off to end the episode here, but Wix has been working her butt off. We got a little bit of walkways going down here. And as we come down into here, we have a new farming area. Now, this is just the start. We're going to probably, knowing Wix, she likes to build some really nice looking stuff. We'll get this up and running better, but we got some sugar cane. I believe these are watermelons or pumpkins. And the same over here. This is probably the opposite. I'm assuming these are probably pumpkins, and over there are probably watermelons. But at least now we have a really nice area to go ahead and start farming, which is big. And also we're going to need a new area up here. Let's see. This is going to be a tree farm eventually, but there's some work that needs to go into this cave before we start that. And I think maybe I might work off on that camera on kind of hauling this out a little bit here. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We're getting stuff done, and we're getting stuff done pretty quick, actually, in this world. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day, folks.